Well, my name is Sidra Rahman. I would say learning the Quran and its main language is the most important thing that we can do as Muslims, because we are grown up, or myself personally, I have brought up in an Islamic environment, so I know the Islam, I know I've read the Quran, but to learn it in the basic, like in its actual language, the original language, it's very important, I would say. And I think once you understand it, your love and knowledge for the Quran will just enhance so much more that you would, it doesn't become a daily routine for you anymore, it becomes something that you adore doing. So it would just come out of nature that, oh, because I like to do this, I want to do this. It's not because Allah is telling me, or it's not because my parents are telling me, it's because I want to do it. And I think that only comes with once you understand your deen and your language completely to a point where you are comfortable with it. Actually, it's been very good. I was actually surprised about it in the very beginning. I thought that even though it's a beginner course, I wasn't sure that I would pick up on much of the stuff because I haven't been exposed to Arabic actually in this sense. I've always thought first you learn the vocabulary, then you kind of go into the more complex things. Whereas he kind of changed my opinion in this, where you start off with the most difficult part so that everything else becomes easier afterwards. So here, being the experience from here was very good, because even though there are still things right now that I don't understand and I still need to it takes time to grasp it because you can't really do it within the 4 days that we've had. But I think that having the exposure and having the experience from this class will really help me to move further, because I do want to do all-in courses afterwards. But I think having a quick exposure and then you kind of go into it slowly and adapt to it will help my experience more personally. I would first initially say this course is a very good starting point, and the programs that Mulana is talking about, I think those are actually really good to take. Even though I'm not so familiar with the Sharia program, I am actually considering it, because I think the way he's explained it and the things that are involved with it, I think those will really help to benefit myself. And then I would say that's advice. I would say wherever you can get most validation and the most reliable sources, I would say first start off with that, get your research done properly, and the more knowledgeable people that you know, the more information you will get from them. So I think, speaking to the Mulana personally, I got more information about what I want to do, where I want to go, and then how I want to progress from that point on. Lately, I've been very close with the Syrian refugees who have come here, so being able to communicate with them is actually very essential for myself. Even though I'm not as involved as I was telling you about my brother, but for myself, because there's little kids who have gone through so much trauma and they speak to you only in one language, I would say that trying to at least understand some of the vocabulary, some of the ways that they say certain things really helps me, that now if I was to go back, even though I wouldn't completely understand them, but I would understand the gist of what they're saying at least. And I think that's what would help in social events or social works, all of those things, because they are also a part of our community now, and I want to help them in any way possible.